Tunde. Yes. Sports
morning,
Bang
Chacha.
with the gang. Hey, okay,
so
don't leave me.
Beautiful rhymes. Okay.
Good morning to you.
If I could have another one, Sport Bang with the bang. Give us another one so that we know it's not a fluke.
Wow.
No, it's not a fluke, definitely. But I might just be
with the what again?
Bang Sports Bang with the gang.
Okay. I just wanted to know.
Ask me next week, Monday.
Yeah.
I'm on a weekly run.
You made it sound like
so you've exhausted your portion for the week.
Yes.
Okay, I understand.
Let's be thinking next week.
Good morning to you. How are you?
I am fine. How's the weekend?
Oh, fine. Good to see you again.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of people reached out to me on Facebook and like, Chacha, why don't you do the banter with... Someone even specifically said, is it because my team lost?
Wow.
And I'm wondering, which one is my team? Have I ever made known that I have a team?
I was going to ask that, Chacha is such she's such a lawyer.
Okay.
Quote and unquote.
Of a particular
football supporter.
Yeah.
I am?
I said quote and unquote.
Okay. All right. Because I do not even know that I support any football club, to my knowledge.
Maybe
You don't?
on your behalf.
Maybe.
You don't?
I do not.
Oh, really?
You just infer based on the questions that I ask, but I have no loyalties.
But based on
I'm
those
sure that's why the quote and unquote
is easy
is there.
for us to really draw a bit of affinity.
You should be supporting Napoli. That's where Victor Osimhen plays.
No.
Your guy.
Nobody
No, she
knows
should be
about him.
supporting Manchester City.
Because
I can do that. Really? Yes. That sounds like something I could totally do. Support Man United.
But that would get...
because of Pep Guardiola.
Did you just say support Manchester United? Because
No, Man City.
Yeah, there could be a way.
Man City.
Okay, how does that work?
Manchester United because of Pep.
No, I was going to say it was a slip of the tongue. But what I have today is the question.
Okay.
I have some comments from some of my friends and acquaintances on WhatsApp after the Chelsea Man United match yesterday, and it seemed like there was a largely disappointment on the part of the fans for Chelsea because it ended as a draw.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, first and foremost, it was a match between first versus 10th.
Yeah.
The team that was occupying the top position and the 10th position before the game. And then Chelsea were also at home at Stamford Bridge. That has not been a good hunting ground for Manchester United. Even, in the best of times, 3 out of 20. That means they've won 3 times in the league out of 20 last visits. Didn't show. But of course, maybe on the part of United, they also say that in the last 8 league games, they haven't lost against Chelsea. But, everything had, a Chelsea victory written all over it. Even our world-famous AY
predicted
last Friday. Straight victory. He thought I was going to forget.
No,
Straight victory for Chelsea.
But could he have anything?
Prediction in the mud. But let's come back to Church.
Could it have anything to do with the fact that it seems like at this moment Man United is at its lowest, so everybody expected them to come and be shabby and not pull their weight? Is it related to that in any way?
Well, it's difficult to really pinpoint how it or why it panned out that way. It was a very defensive lineup for United yesterday. I mean, some were looking at it. Was it Bruno Fernandes who was supposed to be the striker? Because it was Rashford on the left side, Sancho on the other, and then Bruno in the middle, and then Ronaldo on the bench. So, but again, they were saved by David De Gea in the early part of the game. Somehow. They were gifted a goal by Jorginho, and then it is what it is.
It is what it is.
That's what we call smash and grab.
Make
sure you don't concede and then hope for the best.
Yeah. So, do you think this puts the guy who's handling Manchester now,
Ralph Rangnick, who is coming on board?
No.
The current
the one, not
Michael
the.
Carrick?
Yes.
No,
is this like a boost?
I think they've learnt enough lesson with the Ole experience.
They're not going to try it.
They're not going to try it.
All right. I'm going to run so that AY can lick his wounds on his predictions.
So you have
I had to do that.
Thank you so much, Chacha. I'm going to be asking AY straight up, how well are you licking your wounds? I think that's a good way to start.
Well, there's no one to lick, honestly. It's just a case
good way to lick wounds.
There's even no wound to lick today. It's just a case of
You missed your prediction.
Chelsea, obviously. Also Jorginho.
You missed your.
It's just
I mean,
that every time we don't.
I
talk
always-
about-
Exactly. We are always very nice not to call him
this
out.
one-
We remember a lot of times that even at tap-ins, he still loses. Wow. I mean, it's been so terrible.
I remember
Things are not so easy.
I was-
People make it
that's
so
true,
easy.
that's
I was
true.
here, and today was obviously trying to praise me and telling me how bold I was on Friday for calling a Chelsea win. And
I said
indeed,
that
I
was
knew
a bold one.
Yeah, exactly. I knew
not a
it
good
was
I
one.
reminded you. I didn't say a good one. I said
Yeah,
a bold one.
of course.
And I reminded you that to be back here. I thought it would be Friday.
Today it happens.
I didn't-
Chelsea.
Oh, really?
Chelsea had over 16 shots. United had just 3 shots. At the end of the day, result is what matters, and I agree with you guys.
And
But
you're talking about
on a normal day, on another day, that same fixture in that same setup,
So do you
United
remember
would
that
have
song?
been whitewashed.
That song by Olamide, Story for the God.
But don't worry, we are going again on Thursday night.
Okay, great one. Beautiful Monday morning, 29th of November 2021. And of course, with the great, guys, Sports Bang is live on your radio again. We're broadcasting from the White House building, Felele, in the city of Ibadan. It is Splash 105.5 FM, Splash on Facebook 105.5 FM. Be our guest. Let us do this together again, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Latest news, in-depth analysis, all important feedback coming from you. Exclusive BBC Premier League update will be serving you on standby as well. Well, not just Ayobami and Imashao, Feromi Adegbe guys right here. The past couple of weeks have been very interesting.
Yeah.
I was watching Barca over the weekend, and for the first time in a long while, I saw Tiki Taka again.
Okay. Good morning to you.
How that Tiki Taka will come again, when they're up against Bayern.
Okay.
The Champions League. But
The thing
before
is,
then, let's not look too
exactly. Good morning to you today. Good morning to Hua and to a wonderful listener out there. I mean, Barcelona for the first time also this season, I think they're getting an away win from home. I think that's something
That's
really
their first away win of the season.
that's the first away win of the season. That's a really huge confidence booster for the
Xavi
guys.
on the wheel.
I mean, Xavi ball they call it right now. But I think it's actually too early to say, maybe this guy is actually doing some great work right there. Fine, it's actually getting the team back. The confidence is gradually building back. The boys, the young guys have been given a massive opportunity to show what they can do on the field of play, and they are actually taking that. But on the long run, we went and say 3 games so far now, both in the Champions League and in the league, and is yet to lose any game. It started well. Hopefully, it can continue well. What really matters is how well you keep up that performance, that consistency. Sometimes it's not how well you start, but how well it continues, and eventually it adds. But so far, so good. A fantastic one for Xavi right there.
Keep winning, and then you see yourself move up the table. On our Facebook fan page, good morning to the early callers. Joy, Chigoze, Ruth, James, Ozo, Omaga, good morning. You can join Splash 105.5 FM Ibadan, and let's do this again. You can as well tell us, the highlights as far as the concluded weekend is concerned for you in the world of sport. Quickly, starting out with the world of tennis and the Davis Cup. Kazakhstan reached the Davis Cup quarterfinals with a comfortable 3-0 victory over 2019 finalist Canada, while Croatia also went through at the expense of 28-time champions Australia. The 18 Nations final served style as the World Cup of Tennis was held entirely in Madrid when it launched in 2019, but this year stretches across 3 cities, Innsbruck and Turin, joining the Spanish capital as a host. The semi-finals and final will be held in Madrid from the 3rd to the 5th of December. And on to basketball, Ike Diogu powered the Tigers to a 95-69 win over Uganda to close the first window of the FIBA Basket World Cup 2023 African qualifiers at the Pavilhão Matosos in Angola on Sunday. Diogo capped what has been an impressive tournament with 27 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block with a plus 34 efficiency rating. In the other group encounter, Mali beat Cape Verde 64-58 to record their second win of the competition to sit second of the Group A log, behind Nigeria also on 5 points, while Uganda and Cape Verde recorded 1 win apiece. And now we're taking basketball to the next level in the NBA. Stephen Curry is among the most dangerous players in the NBA, no question about that. But an angry Curry proved to be more leader. The Golden State star took out his frustration on the Los Angeles Clippers after being called for a technical foul with 9.08 remaining in the fourth quarter. He scored 11 of his 33 points after that as the Warriors extended their winning streak to 8 with a 105-90 victory. Elsewhere, LeBron James had 33 points, 9 assists, and no confrontations with Isaiah Stewart in the Los Angeles Lakers 110-106 victory over the Detroit Pistons on Sunday night. It had to be stressed that it was an incident-free matchup between these two friends, quote and unquote.
Yeah.
In the other results, Memphis Grizzlies also defeated Sacramento Kings 128-101. Toronto Raptors lost against Boston Celtics 109-97. And lastly, Indiana Pacers also were defeated by Milwaukee Bucks 118-100. Before I get back to my friends in the studio, we'll talk about basketball. Shooting Star Sports Club, we're keeping tabs on how well the club is doing. I mean, it's been what you call the best of times.
Yeah.
They are back in the MPFL. Salary has been paid. New boss, new stadium. Guys in very high spirits. No wonder, as part of the preparation for the incoming football season, they had a 1-0 victory over arch rival Sunshine Stars at the Agege Stadium on Sunday. Former Rivers United attacker Sochuma Elum scored the only goal that separated the two Southwest rivals in the friendly match. The build-up, the new season continues today as 3SC are expected to face MFMFC at the same venue. Now, before we talk about this, let's quickly go back to basketball. The Tigers, showing their mettle again.
Yeah, of course, they need to, especially considering how they actually started the campaign, lost on Friday against Cape Verde Islands. And even leading up to that, there has been so much talks about the off-the-court, brouhaha and disturbances, rather, about the suspension of the NBF and all that. All these things put together have also affected, the rhythm and performance of the team. But I'm glad that they were able to put that behind them. I think firstly, they defeated Mali on Saturday by just 2 points, by the way. And then they were able to comprehensively defeat, I think it was Uganda yesterday. And that was exactly what I was expecting. You need to be able to put down the mark, lay down the marker, statement of results right there. And
4
of course,
points.
Exactly. And I also look out for the quality of the players and even the coaching crew we had. The NBA players who are not available for this one due to the NBA season, which is currently going on. Mike Brown is the coach of the team, is also not available, and yet they still have to actually grind out something decent. So I'm really, really confident that hopefully going forward they can actually ride on this and ensure that they actually hold forth till the availability of other NBA stars and even Mike Brown himself.
Okay, quickly before I get Fermi to talk about club competition right here involving Nigerian teams. Rivers United will take a narrow lead to Egypt in the return fixture of their Confederations Cup playoff after urging Al Masry 2-1 in the first leg at the Eyimba Stadium on Sunday. Goals by Malaki Ohuawume and Ishak Rafi on either side of Mohamed and Taz equalizer under the Pride of Rivers first leg win. However, the result leaves Rivers United precariously perched ahead of next week's return leg with a 1-goal win enough to take the Egyptians through to the group stage of the tournament. Meanwhile, CAF has postponed the Confederations Cup playoff first leg between Al Ittihad of Libya and Nigeria's Eyimba FC. The fixture was initially scheduled for Sunday, that was yesterday, at the Stade Mustafa Ben Janeh in Monastery, but Eyimba were denied entry into Tunisia due to their inability to satisfy local COVID-19 regulations for international travelers into the country. CAF has therefore ordered the postponement of the fixture and says it will be played at a new venue and date to be announced in due course.
And with that, Eyimba might have lost their first leg advantage.
Exactly.
That means the first leg will now be played in Aba coming this weekend, and the return leg at the neutral venue. Doesn't look good for me.
See, win your game at home, and then don't lose away.
And that's the problem.
Isn't that how it works?
But you're up against Al Ittihad, arguably one of the best.
It's been a long time that we were anywhere near, the latter stages of this competitions.
Yeah.
I think it's high time we did something about that, Fermi.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree with you. I think the last team that also got to the quarterfinals was Eyimba themselves a couple of years ago, and it's looking like it might be difficult again this time. Although Rivers United have actually started getting that most important home victory right there at Aba. But hey, I think it's still far from over for the fact that they actually consider that one one goal might actually be detrimental going away. They will be going to Cairo next week, and trust me, we know Nigerian teams, especially away on the continent of Africa,
especially against
North Africa.
Exactly, especially in North Africa.
We'll take a break on the program. Sports Bank for some commercials. More injury woes for the Super Eagles. Our number one goalkeeper, Maduka Okoye, suffered what appeared to be a shoulder injury on his Sparta Rotterdam's loss to Ayers on Sunday, dealing a potentially disastrous situation to Nigeria's chances at next year's African Cup of Nations. Though it has not been fully diagnosed, so we don't know for how long. This will keep him out of. We'll be back on Sport Bank. Stay with us.
Ẹ madamu, ẹ dákun ṣé POS machine yìí ṣiṣẹ́ mo fẹ́ gba owó díẹ̀.
Ó yẹ ẹ mú káàdì yín wá. Kí ló wá ṣe POS machine yìí nítorí Ọlọ́run? Àwọn kọ́sọ́mà ló sì à ń bọ̀ yìí.
Madam ṣé ò sí nǹkan o.
Ọ̀nkú kò sí nǹkan kan. Nẹ́tíwọ̀kì yìí ní ṣe dákúdájí látàárọ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ má wọrí, yóò ṣiṣẹ́ láìpẹ́.
Ayégbé kìí ṣe Mama ATM POS machine lẹ́ ń lò nù.
Èwo tún ni Mama ATM?
Mama ATM POS machine. Wọ́n ránṣẹ́ lọ́nà tó rọrùn tó dájú. Aṣojú ilé-iṣẹ́ ìfowópamọ́ tó fini lọ́kànbalẹ̀ téèyàn sì ti lè gbowó jáde. Fi owó sórí decoder GoTV, DSTV àti StarTime níṣẹ́jú àyá. Mama ATM POS machine ọ̀tẹ̀ research card. Kọ̀mọ̀sírù rẹ̀ lẹ́yìn. Ra research card sórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ rẹ kó sì tún wo balance owó tó ní lápàṣù àwọn ilé ìfowópamọ́ tó bá ń lò. Ìgbà ọ̀tún dé pẹ̀lú Mama ATM POS. Ọ̀gá gbogbo àwọn POS ló dé yìí o.
Bó ni mo ṣe wá fẹ́ kàn sí àwọn Mama ATM?
Tó o bá ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù tó sì fẹ́ fi Mama ATM POS wò, kàn sí Mama ATM ní number 6A Ọláníyàn Fágbèmí Street off Mobile Bus Stop lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ for Real Event Center Ìyágànkú GRA Ìbàdàn. Nílùú Èkó Suite 18 Aláùsá Shopping Mall Ìkẹjà 08099500554. Mama ATM POS. Gba owó pẹ̀lú ìrọ̀rùn.
I bet you think this is going to be one of those ads where someone says, introducing, to sell some new improved product to you.
But we feel there are more important things in life, like driving carefully on rainy days to avoid splashing water on pedestrians.
Or stopping to help someone change a flat tire.
Because what really matters is being the change.
Lipton Yellow Label Tea. Awaken to what really matters.
Make you join the Obunge Yellow Awoof giveaway. They jollificate with extra 500% bonus anytime when you recharge with 100 naira or more on top MTN Better Talk. And if you like everyday Awoof, na star 888 hash, you go take recharge to enjoy 600% Awoof bonus on top MTN Awoof for you and enjoy 700% extra bonus every time when you recharge 100 naira or more on top MTN Yafu Yafu. So turn up Awoof with the boss to grin.
Everywhere you go, MTN. If 1 million naira touch your hand now, wetin you go take am do? Shey you know say you fit win 1 million naira if you open savings account, create at ease wallet, or put at least 5,000 naira inside your Stanbic IBTC bank account wey been dey dormant? Na so! Make you sef follow go chop better Awoof money for inside the Stanbic IBTC bank reward for saving promo. E no hard at all. Just torchlight our mobile app, quick service for our website, or make you go any of our branch go open savings account or at ease wallet, come put at least 5,000 naira inside. You fit even use the same 5k take reactivate your dormant account so that you go get chance to win 100,000 naira for inside the monthly draw and the Baba Awoof will be 1 million naira grand prize. Old and new customer follow qualify for this promo and it go run till Monday 29 November 2021. Terms and conditions follow come o. Stanbic IBTC if it be.
Now, wow, you no just fit to stop dey rub your pikin jololo body, my dear. You know see my pikin skin? You remember say nappy and heat rashes been full in body before, but since I discover baby Tribotan, hey, my pikin skin just dey oyoyo like velvet. Nappy or heat rash don vamos. Abeg tell me more about this baby Tribotan. Baby Tribotan na the skin medicine for all yama nappy and heat rash dem wey dey fire children body. Make you use baby Tribotan today and you go discover how your pikin body go jololo like velvet.
Baby Tribotan get clotrimazole and Istamol. Make you dey always read the product leaflet wey dey inside the pack. Na Fitson Healthcare PLC dey make am.
Okay, that was some commercials. In my mind, I was thinking BBC Premier League updates. Yeah. A quick roundup, but before then, let's go on our Facebook fan page. Chigozie Okeke is asking a question. I want to ask you guys, the penalty against Man United, is that a penalty? Well, the referee called it. He actually called Thiago Silva's leg.
Yeah.
Some will argue that Silva was not in possession of the ball, but he caught him.
Remember, in the advent of VAR, it's always difficult to even see a wrong call for a penalty, except there is a misinterpretation.
Even VAR didn't even ask for it to be reviewed, so that shows it was straightforward for them. Also, Umanga is saying his highlight was the game between United and Chelsea. Chelsea was a good result for the two. I'm not sure Chelsea will agree. I think
even
the manager said,
even I also disagree.
Same here. I mean,
Engineer Michael Chimezem, my highlight of the weekend, Man United not losing the game yesterday. I hope good times return soon to the team.
Okay.
Keep your comments coming. Lionel Messi set up all 3 goals as Paris Saint-Germain stretched their league on lead to 14 points with a 3-1 comeback win at 10-man Saint-Etienne as Neymar sustained a possible ankle injury and was taken off on a stretcher on Sunday. The thing with PSG is that you are not judged as a manager whether or not you win the League One. It's about the Champions League.
Exactly.
Funny enough, this PSG team has not been so outstanding.
Exactly.
And look at the gap. I mean, in the league.
You can say that again. That's sometimes you might want to talk about the quality of the league as well. I mean, no really, tough team to, compete with them in that regard. But hey, like you rightly said, you're not judged by what really happens in the French League, but what you do in the Champions League. And with the way they are playing right now, I won't even tip them in my top 3 to win a Champions League this season. But hey, I will tip Messi.
You tip Chelsea as part of the top 3 last season?
But something radical happened.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. There was a change,
happened. So if that change also happened somewhere, somehow in the season of Paris Saint-Germain.
Too early
for what?
To start writing teams off.
Yes, it is. I subscribe to that. But he's only saying it's top 3, which I think it's normal. I can also go ahead and
top 3
for the Ballon d'Or.
No, I'm talking about
for the Champions League.
For the Champions League, I would go for Bayern, Chelsea, and probably Liverpool. Yeah.
Not even City.
City. Come on.
Do you share the same top 3?
Yeah, almost. I would actually swap Liverpool for Real Madrid. Real Madrid for me never ruled them out.
Edinburgh Ireland scored on his comeback with a second half volley as Borussia Dortmund came from a goal down to beat Wolfsburg 3-1 in the Bundesliga. He's already scored over 50 goals in the Bundesliga, games. And he's such a young player. Napoli put on a dazzling display to mark the first anniversary of Diego Maradona's death when they stormed to a 4-0 win over Lazio to move 3 points clear at the top of Serie A. It was just so sad that we didn't have Victor Osimhen in that one, remember? He's out injured. And in the Spanish La Liga, Vinicius Junior scored the stunning late winner for Real Madrid, who stayed top of La Liga with a 2-1 victory over Sevilla. In England, Jorginho was villain and hero, giving away a goal and then equalizing for Chelsea in a 1-0 draw against Manchester United at Stamford Bridge. Of course, we're out of time. We may not be able to take the BBC Premier League updates. Quick one about the Ballon d'Or that is playing so hugely on the mind of Feromi. After taking a year off because of the coronavirus pandemic in 2020, which I disagree with, the Ballon d'Or is back in 2021. Held at Paris Theatre on Monday, that is today, the Ballon d'Or Gala will see France Football magazine recognize the world's outstanding men's and women's players during the past calendar year. So, who will wear the crown today? Somebody had to wait until it was 2 days before the Ballon d'Or to show his true color in his new league. I'm not going to say more than that. AY?
A strategic plan.
Who are you tipping? Voting ended when?
Listen, the point is this. As at a month or 2 ago, I was obviously rooting for Lionel Messi. But of course, you have to put into consideration that the voting process, there will be a bit of recency bias. Those that are actually performing so well at that moment will obviously get a huge shout for this particular gong. So that way, Messi hasn't done so well, especially since he joined Paris Saint-Germain. And of course, he would drop from the pecking order for me, and perhaps he would actually manage a second
spot. He won the Copa America.
Yeah, but that happened in the summer.
The top scorer in La Liga.
That happened. All of this happened up until July.
Yeah.
The voting process happened just about a month or 2 ago. So at that moment, Messi wasn't really at the top of.
So who goes in with the award for
Lewandowski for me?
I've always tipped Lewandowski to actually go for this, but hey, with reports that we are gathered, I don't want to believe in those reports anyway. But hey,
leaked reports, right?
Yeah, leaked reports.
I think that will put the award into so much disrepute. We've had that in 2010. I don't think they can actually.
I also think Lewandowski should get it, if not for any other reason.
What if he doesn't get it?
The fact that he should have gotten it last season.
Nah, you shouldn't count that. You shouldn't
but
count.
if he doesn't get it,
Says who?
Wait, this is 2021 today.
He shouldn't get it because of compensation. He should get it because he deserves
but it's also the best player.
Exactly.
That is the point.
So twice now he deserved it. Don't take it away from him.
That is why I don't think he should. I mean, he shouldn't win it.
But
rather,
it's part of it.
part of what?
The fact that you denied him last season.
No.
I think the fact
that I think the fact that he was denied. The fact that it was denied last season.
AZ is about to kick us out of the
Give him the
Bola
honor.
GIM is asking, what is the nature of the new pitch of Lagos Salami Stadium? It's grass. Okay, not synthetic. Thank you. And Salvation is asking the state of updates concerning Gennett Row. Well, for now, we'll only go with what is official. And nothing has been, announced yet.
Yeah, a whole lot of things have been said. Rumors left, right, and center that there is a severance
but it must
package.
Be said that this is not good.
It isn't.
Just
it isn't.
5-6 weeks.
It isn't
before the AFCON.
And moreover, the man hasn't violated any, or he hasn't failed to meet up with any of the expectations set before him when he signed a new contract. So I wonder why all of this is happening. I think emotions is just running high, and I hope we don't come back to really regret this.
Thank you so much. Ayobami Animasha.
Muchas gracias.
Ferromi Adibwega.
What if Messi wins?
I'll clap for him.
Today, don't say that.
I'll clap for him and congratulate him.
The football world will never be the same again.
I'm telling you, seriously.
The football world will never be the same.
It's going to spark a lot of controversy.
Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen.
But if he wins, he's deserving.
We're talking to the Messi here.
Yeah.
Remember, the people who vote are also human beings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes this thing is popularity contest.
So who would you have voted for today?
I would have voted Lewandowski.
That's the point.
Yeah, but the point is I don't get to decide these things.
But you also...
Thank you so much.
If he wins.
The second half of Sports Bank will be back later this evening at 6:30. My name is Tunde Olawuwo. AZ, we are together, one love.
Thursday night.
Everyone, hope you are doing really great. Guess what? I've got awesome news for you. Okay, you might be wondering what it is, and it is a good time to shop in any